It's been a long road getting from there.
Hello everyone, welcome back for another Star Trek The Official Starships Collection review. In front of me now I have the issue number 82, the Warp Delta, operated by the United Earth Starfleet, as seen on Star Trek Enterprise. And of course there's the magazine here and the model here. Looks pretty nice, so I'll put that aside and get to the magazine. Alright, it is the Warp Delta, operated by Starfleet in the 22nd century. It is considered an escort with a crew of only 30 and is 130 meters long. Very nice image on the cover there. A rather different perspective. Turn the page follows the same format as all magazines in this collection. Table of contents, stand assembly, and specification information. Again, it is considered an escort operated by Starfleet in the 22nd century with a crew of only 30, can only go as fast as Warp 3, has plasma cannons for weaponry, and is approximately 130 meters long. Got a very nice image and background of the Delta there. Also as some text and the Xindi probe. It's a very nice image, as a matter of fact. And of course, more screen caps from various episodes it's appeared in, as well as another CGI rendering in front of Earth there. And there's the Intrepid that we got earlier on in the collection. And there's Duras, who is the ancestor of, well, Duras. From the 24th century, Star Trek fans will know, at least next-gen fans will know that the Duras sisters and the Duras family caused a lot of havoc for Worf and the Klingon Empire in the next gen and later on. And there's the plan views showing the Warp Delta and various components and what they are, as well as some more trivia information on the side panels there. And here's the design process of the Warp Delta, designed by John Eaves, of course. Nice conceptual artwork, etc. And here's a section on Earth, a secret history. Woo! This talks about the Enterprise era all the way up until the 24th century, if I imagine. At least the 22nd century. Yeah, at least up until Kirk's time, possibly. So that's kind of cool. You got, you know, Mr. Paxton there. And casual moviegoers and Star Trek fans alike will recognize him as Peter Weller, of course, who played RoboCop. Probably one of his most famous roles of all. And of course, there's the on-screen appearance page. The first time it's appeared was in the episode Expanse, even though a variant of the ship and or model is seen in the opening credits of Star Trek Enterprise itself. And I think the last time it was seen was in the episode Twilight. But again, a variant of that ship was seen in the opening credits of the show itself. And of course, you got some trivia information there. And of course, the Bajoran assault vessel is next, so I look forward to sharing that with you. And of course, there's the ship on the back, and fans will notice that the ship itself is faced kind of like the Starfleet Delta. Hence the name, Warp Delta. Cool, huh? So that's the magazine rounded up, and let's get to the ship itself. Alright, so there it is in the box. Looks kind of cool, as I said earlier. So let me get this bad boy out. Oops, it fell out. Alright, and my first impression. Very, very nice. Rather lightweight. It does look a lot like the Starfleet Delta, at least in the early years. You can see the symbol. And there it is. Got your warp nacelles here with the clear plastic, which is very nice. And the Rand scoops or Bassard collectors are clear as well, so that's cool. Very, very cool. Looks like you have another, no, that's painted on. The impulse there, or whatever that is blue. Painted on, of course. Got some nice coloring down there on the bottom side of the ship. Oh, and the rear of the nacelles also have some clear blue plastic, so that's very, very nice. The impulse is painted on, which is no big deal this time around. Very metallic looking. The paint job is pretty awesome. There are no symbols or registry information telling you or telling anybody that this is a Starfleet ship. It just looks Starfleet because of the design, and maybe the warp nacelles kind of give that away. But it's very much an Earth ship. It's kind of cool that we actually have this in the collection. This is a ship that has never ever been released in any form whatsoever. This is pre-Federation, pre-Kirk, and in many ways pre-Archer himself, at least as far as the NX-01 goes. This was in his time, but just earlier. So very nice ship, very nice model, very primitive compared to the later starships in the Federation. So yeah, this is definitely an awesome model. Plastic on top and metal components down there on the bottom, mixed in, kind of blended in. I would definitely pick this up. It's definitely worth it. Even if you're not a fan of Star Trek Enterprise, just because this kind of gives like a history and lineage of all the Starfleet ships. And if you're just picking up all Federation / Starfleet related ships, then I would definitely pick this up. Very nice model indeed. A little up close there. And of course it comes with the stand. That simply says Warp Delta at the bottom. And the stand goes in there like this. And there is the Delta, accompanied by its magazine. So that's it. That is issue number 82, the Warp Delta, operated by United Earth Starfleet, seen on Star Trek Enterprise throughout this entire run, mostly, but especially in the opening credits. So yeah, if any of you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Live long and prosper.